What is up, guys? Chris here, Bear Market Mining. Thanks again for stopping by. So today I'm going to show you how to dual mine QUBIC and ALEO, making it the most profitable GPU mining combination on the market right now. So for those of you who don't know, the way that QUBIC works, you mine on for 1 hour and then it idles for an hour, and this rinse and repeats over a 24-hour period, meaning you've got 12 hours of mining and 12 hours of idle period. So what we're going to do today is show you how in that idle time you can set up your flight sheet, wallet, and all of that. So in that idle period, your GPU mining ALEO and increasing your profits. So before we get into that, do me a favor, hit that like button, consider subscribing if you like crypto mining and you want more crypto mining content. We've also got a Discord you can join if you have any questions. Link is in the description. Let's get into it. So today we will be using Ellipal.io. Now I'll leave all the links in the description for basically everything we're using, so you've got a resource that you can use as well as this video. So first things first, Ellipal.io, you're going to want to set up an account. Now that's all nice and straightforward, so I'm going to assume you guys can just get straight into that. Once you've set that account up, you'll end up on this home page here. So where you can see your miners, you'll go into My Miners. Before we set up flight sheets, anything like that, you want to come in here, and I recommend setting up a whitelist. What this is going to do is allow you to withdraw any funds once you've got some funds, right? Once you've started mining. Over here on the right side, we can see our different coins. We've got ALEO. You can also dual mine ore, but we might save that for a later video, focusing on ALEO. So very simple to add a whitelist. You just click add, you enter in your withdrawal address, whatever wallet you've got this sitting on, email verification with a code, bang, you're on. And that's all you really need to do on this website so far. So next we'll move on over to how exactly you set up a flight sheet. So over here on Hive OS, we are going to click on wallets. We are going to click on add wallet. Now the coin is going to be QUBIC. So you'll type in QUBIC. Now, as far as the address, this won't be your direct payout address. What we'll need to do is go back over to Ellipal, and in your miners page, you will have an address right here. Now this was the default address, which I'm not using. I've created a new one. You can do that very easily on this page. You're going to copy this code, go back over into your miner, and that is going to be your address, and that is going to be your wallet name. Very simple. Create that and you're away. Next up, we're going to move over to the flight sheet. So we'll slide on over here to the right. We'll create a flight sheet. We'll type in QUBIC. One more there. Our wallet is going to be that wallet we've selected. The pool will be configure, and the miner, you will type in CUS to get custom. Call it whatever you want. We'll call it yes. Create that flight sheet, and then it's going to ask for a little more information. So we've got a good resource tool on where you can get all of this information. So we'll jump on over there and I'll show you how you can input this. So Ellipal has a really good help document, which is exactly what we're going to use over here. We'll click on help and it will take us to this page. Now on the left side, because we are on Hive OS, we will click QUBIC dual mining tutorial, Hive OS, and ALEO flight sheet. So it's all really super self-explanatory here. So I'll step you through it just so you can see exactly how to copy and paste everything over. So we've already set up our wallet. That's step 1 done. We've already set up a new miner. That's step 2. And now step 3. So the flight sheet will look just like any other flight sheet, really. All the information we need is just down below. So we've got our installation URL. That will be the first thing we will enter. We will copy that in. We will paste it straight over, and you can see it puts the miner name in there already. Now, there won't be a hash algorithm because you are dual mining, so you won't need to worry about the hash algorithm over here. We'll slide on down. We need our pool, of course, and our wallet. So as simple as this, guys, really straightforward. Put your pool in, put your wallet in, and that's done for now. You can put a pass in if you want, a password, X, why not? Let's just do that. Now for GPU mining, you will need these extra config arguments. So the -- worker and worker name is just what's going to report to the pool, and you'll want CPU off. So it's as simple as copying that. That's the wrong page. Into the config argument. And that is all it takes. Now you can also add some NV tools in. You can either enter them in right here, or you can enter them in just by running a command. And I recommend doing both. So the NV tools, let me just grab that. So just underneath, we will copy paste our NV tool commands in. So obviously self-explanatory. This is your core offset, your core clocks, and your memory. Now these are pretty consistent overclocks for most of the 30 series. So all we'll do is apply the changes here and create the flight sheet. Now, like I said, I would recommend using the NV tool as well outside of the flight sheet. So the way that that would look is you just go into your rig here, you click up on the top, run command, and you'd literally just copy paste the exact same thing in and click run, and we're away and mining. We can check that this is working simply by going into our web shell, clicking right here, and that will take us straight over, and we can have a look at what hash rate we're getting. So we can see we are up and mining. We can see our memory temp, our control temps, and our overclocks here as well. And we can also see our proof rate. Now, if you're using Hive OS and things like that, it will have a M/proof rate, mega proof rate. I'm not sure what the exact terminology they're using there, but this is just proof rate. So if you divide this number by 10 million, I believe it is, or a million, it will give you a 0.2939 proof rate, which is pretty much on par with everything else you're going to see online as far as hash rate calculators and things like that. So this is just telling us that we're exactly where we need to be. And then if we want to check that over on Ellipal to make sure it's all lining up, we would simply go to our homepage, we would click on our miners, we'd make sure we're on the right account, we'd make sure we're on ALEO. We can see we've got one active miner here, and it's 3.12 M proof. So that's for the 8 cards total. And we can see in the miners here, we are online and we are receiving ALEO. So very, very easy to set this up. And in the non-idle time, obviously, it will just be mining QUBIC. That will wrap it up, guys. Hopefully that was nice and straightforward for you. If you have any further questions and need any help with the setup, make sure you leave it down in the comments or join the Discord, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.